All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the... All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback. Back as that sails over the end line.
Detroit!
Allen now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Mayfield. Now he'll escape. And, right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Leopard!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Allen. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's the run with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that?
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Boston Scott, his first carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And this Texans defense stands tall. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start the drive with Cook. And an alley to run. Got some room at the 30. Skirts by. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 85 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Room here to run.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2.
Detroit!
third down. Here's Kamara. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now out comes Houston. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, alert 3. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time, Allen will throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd down, Mayfield. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Open man right side is Ingram. A good pickup there, a 22.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So, again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before half for Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Detroit!
Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the play. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen again. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Now they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
First down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
No. Check. Patriot!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, it's Scott. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run with Scott. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. To the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Onto the field now come the Bears. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Leopard! Gone!
Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, It certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. Again, it's Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 down.
They run it again with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hester. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll let it go deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Mayfield on play action. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Mayfield. Able to shake him off. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Now Allen. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. In for the score. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Mayfield to throw it this time. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a